Hello and welcome. My name is Zsófia Böddi. I'm a teacher at Eötvös Loránd University and I'm a psychologist. I'm a specialist in early childhood education, and let me introduce my students. Here we have Evelin. She's Hungarian and now she is on Erasmus trip in Spain. This is Francesca. She is my first grade student and she's from Italy. And let me introduce Ernesto. He's also a first grade student and he's from Mexico. And let's start our presentation with a short video about our faculty.
Hi, my name is Shati. I'm going to meet with one of my schoolmates and we are going to show you our university. Come on. This is a primary school near to our university. Students can do their teaching practice here.
Hi, my name is Vicky. I will show the school.
Reception. And you can find our sport rooms downstairs.
This is the billboard of the school. Here you can find a lot of information and important dates. This is our classroom. Me and my classmates are here almost every day. If we have problems or if we want to ask something, we are just looking for the teacher. Let's go on. In the university, there are colorful and cheerful paintings and pictures. These creative artworks make the university's life more friendlier.
ELTE has a physical education room in the main building, but physical education, so PE lessons, are held on this race as well.
Let's go. This is our brand new students' room. Students can eat here and talk with each other, so this is a very fun place.
Thank you very much. And now we are planned to show you a short presentation about our faculty, show the main information, and then we will have questions, and I will talk a little bit with my students about their school and their experience. So this is the building of our faculty, and the faculty is in Buda, in a very nice district. You can see here it's quite a green and nice place of Budapest. And you can walk to many nice places, parks around the university, but also the tram and the buses are very close. And about building, you already saw in the video, but here you can see some photos. We have a library, we have smaller and bigger classrooms. We have especially a story classroom as well. For young mothers, we have a baby care room because sometimes we have also part-time students with babies. We have a big garden and, of course, the sport facilities. As the girls told in the video, we have sport classrooms and we have also outside opportunities to do sports. Here you can see, for example, some young new students in an outdoor sport event. In ELTE talk, we have quite a rich cultural and student life. We often have concerts, exhibitions. We organize conferences, for example, based on early childhood education research. We also organize special programs for students. Evelyn, can you name some programs that are organized for especially students, both the Hungarian ones and the international ones, please?
Yeah, so we try to make as many events as possible, even now in the online era. But when we are live at the university, we organize, for example, for international students, we organize field trips or going around the city, showing Budapest or the close nearby areas that are worth seeing. And also we do, or the English department does, for example, an event at the university each year, which is called Drop Everything and Learn a Language, which I really enjoy. It's basically, we have one day in which we can learn as many languages, or we can get to know many languages, because there are stands in each floor of the university where you can get to know a language. So I really enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm. Francesca, did you take part some of these programs already?
I took part to some games, online games that Evelyn organized, and it was so nice to catch up with my classmates and like with Erasmus students. That was very nice. Yeah, I did.
And as I remember, you were here on the very first days when they organized programs for the first grade student. What did you do then? What was
for the orientation days?
Yes, yes. At the end of August.
I was there for 3 days, and well, there were so many games, like from the morning till the evening to the afternoon activities, and I got to know all of my classmates, and Evelyn was one of the first person I met at the university, and it was so much fun. It was so nice.
Mm. And as far as I remember, you also met some teachers, so they weren't really new for you. You could talk to them or just meet them.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Let's go back to the presentation and just continue. That you see we have many programs based on the different departments, music department, art departments, or even for example, I'm the member of the Department of Education. We organize conferences and programs related to tolerance and inclusion and early childhood education, parenting, for example. So I think we really offer many programs. And the students' life, we already mentioned some students' life programs, but here we can see, for example, some other photos. Maybe Ernesto, can you tell us some a few words about the events you took part in?
Yeah, well, besides the Evelin's events, we took a really nice trip around the city with the English teacher, Miss Maya, and it was really fun and interesting because we learned so many facts about the city and history and Hungarian culture.
Mm. Okay, thank you. Let's continue with the PPT, and then I will ask you a few other questions. And let's talk about our programs. What do we offer for international students? We have an English program, an English degree program. It's called Kindergarten Education Program. It's about training kindergarten or preschool teachers, the future preschool teachers. We offer it both in full-time and part-time. We start the part-time type of this project now from September, so we are really excited. Both my students here are full-time students, as you see. And our first question is usually, what does a kindergarten teacher do? Because it's not so obvious, because, you know, in every country we have different early childhood education institutes, and countries offer several types of educational institutes and types of curricula regarding the first 6-7 years. So I would like to ask you, what were your experience, or was it surprising for you that, for example, in Hungary, it's compulsory, kindergarten is compulsory, and it starts at the age of 3 until starting the primary school. Did you have any experience like this?
Yes, for example, in Italy, it's not compulsory. The ages are the same, 3 to 6, but we don't do PE, we don't do music, we don't do art. For example, there is another teacher that comes like in the afternoon, for example, but it's not every day. So it was very surprising for me, and I really like it because it's various. We learn many other things that I was not expected to.
So was it kind of surprising for you to? So here the kindergarten teacher teaches, or we don't really use actually the word teach. We use more like develop the skills on all the fields, all the skills of the children. Because here we have music, PE, arts, storytelling, and rhyming. So
yeah, it's very like various. So we learn we develop many skills, and then the kids they can learn from us, and they get inspired from it as well.
Ernesto, how are the kindergartens in Mexico, or what were your experience?
Yeah, it's same. It's compulsory also, but as Francesca told, there are many activities that we do not have, like I'm learning now, and it's quite a big challenge, but it's a beautiful experience.
So it's a bit challenging, yes, and maybe it's interesting for you, and maybe for Evelin as well, because maybe her previous kindergarten memories are more like at the age of her kindergarten years, that we don't really teach in kindergarten. We more like motivate the children to take part and to gain experience. You have already such experience because you are a second grade student, Evelin. Did you like it, or what were your experience?
Yeah, my experiences were very nice overall, and yeah, I can say from my memories, I can recall that it didn't feel like a school or such that we had to do these activities. It was just the way of our life there, and it was very natural, and it was like an everyday, I wouldn't say routine, but we sang like throughout the whole day, and we did PE, and we just played, and it's truly learning by doing and learning by playing. So it's really nice that here we have all these theoretical classes, and then we have the practice in each semester, because then we can work and we can use what we learned, and we can truly see in practice how it works out.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think you said the key word of the kindergarten education, that it's play-based learning. So we really emphasize free play and play-based learning. Okay, let's look at the PPT. What we would like to tell you about our program. As I said, we have full-time and part-time training. The part-time training is really for those people who already works or who already have experience with children in some of institutes anywhere in the world that is related to the preschool or kindergarten institutes. It's also a 6-semester long training, and it will start hopefully in September. Those who are interested in the part-time program, please check this website. And the full-time kindergarten program, education program, is what we were talking about. It can be started right after graduation. It's a full-time, so from Monday to Friday, and in person usually. Of course, now we also have online courses, and everything is in English. And what I really like about that, the practice is in English as well, and, as Evelyn told, and I think it's really an advantage of our kindergarten education program that we offer practical training from the beginning. So all our students go to kindergartens from the beginning of their studies.
Yeah, and here I just would like to add that in each semester, or in the first 2 semesters, we went to 2 different institutions, but we stick with the second one, which is a trilingual institution, which is very nice, and I think it has great history, and we can get a really good practice there. So I really appreciate that we can go to not just Hungarian bilingual schools, but international trilingual schools too.
Yeah, it is very interesting, and we also tell you that you shouldn't tell the children that you understand their other second language. So, for example, they are forbidden to speak in Hungarian in the kindergarten, so our students use only English, even if they know the original languages of the kids. Yeah. Okay, let's move further. What we offer in the presentation. Thank you. I think the strength of the program is here. So it can be said that this is the top institute in Hungary in early childhood teacher training and primary school teacher training. We have 150 years experience. I mean, not me, but the institute has 150 years experience in teacher training, and we offer several modern techniques of learning, like project-based learning, special Hungarian method of music education, the visual arts. We also really rely on cultural diversity, and I think this is one advantage as well of our kindergarten education program, that you can meet Hungarian students in your classroom. What are your experience, Francesca?
Yes,
yes.
We are a class of like 11 students, and Ernesto and I are with Sonia as well, and 2 Chinese girls. And I think it's it's very like we of course, like we always talking in English, but we're learning also Hungarian to get even closer to the culture. we took it as an elective course as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
very
Evelyn, do you support somehow your international classmates, like being a Hungarian, or I mean during the classes or in the university building?
Yeah, as Francesca mentioned, this is the same situation in our class, because we are the second year students, and in our class we are 17, and 7 students of us is international. So we have 5 Chinese and 2 other international students, and we always speak in English, of course. Even if we have questions, even if we have doubts about the materials in class, we always speak in English. And we all, at least I am always eager to help the others, to the international students, if they have any problems. And we also have at the Students' Union, which are a group that helps students to get more involved, and if they have any difficulties with their studies or everything that is university related, we try to help them as much as we can. We always we're always there for them if they need something, even if that's a small thing, we are there to help them. And yeah, I think I can say that we are, as a group, a very good, like it's a family feel. So you feel like you're welcomed and everybody's helping each other and we're working together. So it's a very nice international group.
Can you tell us a few sentences about the buddy system? What is the buddy system?
Yeah, so at the Students' Union, we have a system which is called the buddy system, which in short means that a Hungarian student is applying to help an international student, even if it's Erasmus students or international students. And we pair them, and they talk on a daily basis if they need something, or even if they're forming friendship. It's a really good way to get to know each other, and of course get help if you need to.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Let's go back to the PPT and the short summary of the program. So here we can see that what we learn, of course, in the university, we really rely on the basic knowledge of psychology and pedagogy of early childhood. So, for example, I teach developmental psychology and the psychology of and pedagogy of play. So we give the basis of the development of children, and our students also gain knowledge in the fields of special methods like music or arts or PE, as we told. And how to apply, there's a website which you can see here. And here you can find all the details about applying to the program. Maybe you can tell us how you did the application, or was it easy for you, or who helped you?
Yes, for me it was very easy because everything it's very clear in the website. But for any questions, I always ask our international coordinator. And yes, some documents are needed, like the physical video, the motivation letter, and some questions are made during the exam, the aptitude test. Some pictures are shown, like of fairy tales, and we had to speak about them. We had to put our imagination on it and describe them, and some phrases where we had to finish some phrases. And so in this way our level of English was checked, and they were checking how fluent we were.
Yes, here you can see the aptitude test, the parts of the aptitude test, and it's online, so it's totally online. You don't have to be in Hungary to do it. It's very important because it's much more earlier than the semester starts. Also, the Hungarian students take part in such an exam, so it's not a special thing for the international students. But of course, Evelyn did it in person. But the international students do it online. And there are, you can see here the areas, the physical fitness, what Francesca told us. It's an interesting thing. We asked for a video file. It's about actually really the fitness and the abilities and skills to be able to lead a PE kind of lesson for children. So we don't really expect to be an athlete or something like that, just the basic skills. And the music, the speech, and the language aptitude test is in real time online. And we talk a little bit to our applicant. We check the English knowledge. Yes, as you told, we ask them to, for example, talk about pictures from a child's storybook, or we also read your motivation letters. They are really interesting, and we ask some questions related to your motivation letters. For example, I remember that Ernesto's motivation letter was so interesting. Can you tell us, for example, a few sentences what you wrote in your motivation letter and what you motivated to join your program?
Yes, of course. I mean, in my motivation letter, I wrote, well, everything that has been going in my life and I wanted to achieve, everything that I want to do. And well, I don't know, it was really, it was really funny, but I really love how that everybody has been so supportive.
Mm-hmm. And maybe it's time for us to ask you the thing I know, but how you found our program, or what motivated you to apply for our program? Because I think it's interesting in both, or not both of you, because all the three of you. So can you tell us how you found us and what motivated you?
Me, for example, I wanted to move out of Italy, and I was looking for an English program. And when I found the one in Budapest, I was thinking that was the challenge I wanted to take on. And I'm really like what Evelyn said as well. What she mentioned before is that I really like the course, and I really like my class because we are like a family. Like we help each other. We're very helpful, and we have a group on WhatsApp, on Facebook, and we text each other every day, asking questions, and we're just always there for each other. And I really like that it's about the course. We have many subjects, so it's very various, as we said before. And yeah, like we're learning many things, and it's very it's very practical. It's not just studying and reading and studying and being questioned about. It's about talking in groups and confronting each other and seeing what we learn and seeing what they think of something. That's how we learn. And
yes, even you play with me, for example, on our courses. I even play with them. So yes. Ernesto, how did you find us?
Yeah, well, I was looking for some videos about early childhood education on YouTube, and I saw a comment about the university, the faculty. So I decided to investigate more and enter the website, and I saw the requirements and what the program was about and everything. And I really fell in love with it because I was already teaching China for 2 years as kindergarten. But I knew that to become really a professional, I needed to study more. And well, this program has everything that I was looking for, and it has been so beneficial for me to learn everything that doing now. And as Francesca says, it's really fun, and we are like more like a family, and we support so much each other. And well, I think that I love the university because it really gives you the opportunity to everybody. I mean, as you will know, you will not find many guys in the faculty.
Yes,
but,
that's true. But there are some.
Well, yeah. But I mean, I'm the only one from my class, but I mean, it's fine. I think it's the proof that you don't need to be a girl to be a kindergarten teacher, or also that no matter how old you are, I mean, I'm 30 years old, and I'm willing to do everything to be a better teacher someday.
Mm-hmm. Evelin, why did you decide to choose the English program instead of the Hungarian program? Because the degree would be kind of same.
Yeah. So when I finished high school, I knew that I wanted to learn in English, do my studies in English. And I was actually first looking in other countries. But then in our Hungarian application website, I found in Felvi, I found out that ELTE has an English course in kindergarten education. And I was so happy because I thought that it would be excellent, because I get to be at home or like in my country and still participate in a program that it's in English and that I know has good quality, because this university is a very famous one in Hungary, and we know that the teachers are well educated and they know how to give the lectures in a way that you can actually learn from. So I was really happy, and honestly, I have no regrets. I love my classmates. I really like the teachers too, because they are very helpful, and the courses and the classes are, as Francesca said, very diverse, and we learn about all areas that are important in this field. So yeah, I'm happy that we have this course and I get to apply and be here.
And maybe our participants are interested in how you ended up in Spain now, or why are you in Spain? So maybe can you tell us how you got to Spain for this semester?
Yeah, so in our university, or actually in many universities, there is a mobility program which is called Erasmus Plus, where you can apply if you've done 1 year already in the university. And with this program, you can go to other countries in Europe and take part in, it's like partnership. You can do practical courses, or you can just do lectural ones. And you can get to another country from 3 months to 5 months. So you can spend there 1 semester or even 2 semesters if you want to. And now I applied last semester, and I'm here now in Spain and studying the same subjects. Of course, a little difference, because it's not the same school system, but the courses are similar, and I really enjoy this. And the good thing is that first I didn't know, but now I know that even international students can apply. So Francesca applied, and she will go to Spain too next semester. So it's really good opportunity for both Hungarian and international students.
Another advantage is that you don't skip your semester in your original university, but we accept your credits, or you just do exams. So you are also a second grade student, and you can continue your studies when you get home. So you don't have to, spend an extra semester at the university. And yes, it's a kind of a partnership. So we also have international Erasmus students on our classes. For example, we had students for just one semester from Switzerland, Malaysia, Russia, so all over the world. So it's very interesting to teach them and to integrate them into your groups, for example. Yes, let's continue with the PPT. We have just a few interesting things to show, and I just go back a little bit because I was quick. So I wanted to show you that this is the website of the application, and here is what we ask for. So your certificate. We of course need a B2 level of English knowledge. The motivation letter we already mentioned, and of course passport, and the recommendation letter for the part-time students, and the certificate of clean criminal records. It's and the medical certificate. It's just important if you would like to apply to arrange this in time. But we have a very good international coordinator, and she always helps all the applicants how to manage these kind of things. So just do not hesitate to ask questions. And this is the end of our presentation, and we really, really welcome you, and I think we really recommend you to join us. So I also came up with a question that I'm really curious about. Yes, you already talked about family-like student life and your experience. But what about the teachers? What is your opinion about us? So, I mean, what are the classes? How do you like the classes, or what are the advantages, or maybe compared to the Hungarian training that has much more students? What are your experience? Francesca?
Yes. The teachers are very helpful, and the nicest thing is, as I said before, there is a close relationship between us and the teachers. We can send an email and we get a reply straight away. And yes, like they're very nice. We have many teachers and like many hours.
So you think that it's more like an informal? You also have an informal connection to your teachers.
Yes, yes. I don't feel there is a formal relationship between us. Of course, like it's all respectful always, but we know each other, and it's
yes.
Yeah.
I can say it also because I'm the program leader of this kindergarten education program, and I always know all the students and their background, and I can tell you that we sometimes chat, for example, on Teams, or just exchange a little bit more informal information. Or what are your experience, Ernesto or Evelin?
For me, it has been wonderful. I mean, all teachers have been really welcoming, and I feel that you're not just like a number in the classroom. You're really part of something. And well, all teachers have been really helpful at any time, and and sometimes flexible, because sometimes happen situations when you can get sick or something and miss some deadlines. But I mean, it can be cool. You can talk to the teachers, and they can really help you, giving you other tasks or something, and to fulfill your program. So it has been amazing being here.
Thank you. And I think it's also a great opportunity for students if they are a little bit like they would like to improve their English. So they are at a good level, but they would really like to improve their English because they are forced to speak in English on the classes. Or I saw this, for example, among even Erasmus students, that their English started to improve so quickly during just 2 or 3 months, because they were already on a B2 level, and from that it was just skipped like, I don't know, a spacecraft. Okay, is there anything else that you would really like to tell or applicants or possible future students that you really would like to share with them?
Now, I would just like to add, like, I agree with Ernesto that the teachers are very flexible, and even like when we started our course in the first semester, and even now in our second year, the teachers are constantly asking us, oh, do you have a problem? Do you have any difficulties? How do you feel about this course? How could you understand the material well? If not, I can provide you with more materials, or I can explain it to you. So they are really focusing on teaching it in a proper way, and then in a way that you can understand. And they really try to provide you with the best materials and the best resources so that you can understand the material in the best way.
Francesca, what would your goodbye sentence to be your future university mates, maybe, who are sitting here and listening to us?
I would say that I know it's a big step to move to another country, but there are people for you that they actually can help you, and I never felt alone in this path. So Ernesto can say the same, like he's coming from Mexico, from the other side of the world, and,
yeah.
and we are a group now, and we're doing this together. So
yes, I know now we have hard times with the virus situation, and it's more hard to keep you together, but we try our best to keep you somehow as a group online. But yes, Ernesto, what would be your message to your future mates?
I would really like to say to everybody that you should not be afraid about the language. And Hungarian language can be difficult, but everybody here speaks English, and everybody will do everything to help you, and you will not have any problems with communications. And even as we have elective courses, you can take Hungarian classes too. And well, all students and teachers can also help you with any doubts or anything. And so, yeah, don't be afraid and come here. Hope to see you next semester.
Yes. I think this would be also my last sentence, is that don't be afraid. We really try to support you as teachers, and as a program leader, I feel responsible for all my students. I hope you can also say that I try to take care of you, and there is no such a problem that we couldn't fix in a while. So we really welcome you, and I hope we see you on some of the online aptitude tests. So thank you for taking part on this session.